How did you survive your first week back as a civilian? 22 years in the Army, and suddenly I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot at 2 a.m. having a complete breakdown because someone's car backfired. Hit the deck like incoming mortars were raining down. Full combat roll behind a shopping cart. Soccer mom loading groceries just stared at me like I'd lost my mind, which I probably had. That was day 3. Day 1 was worse. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. ready for morning formation. Spent 20 minutes looking for my uniform before remembering I didn't need one anymore. No PT, no accountability, no mission briefing. Just silence. Made coffee, sat on my couch, waited for orders that would never come. By 6 a.m. I was pacing the house like a caged animal. Called my buddy Jake, still active duty. What am I supposed to do with myself? I asked. Sleep in, watch TV, relax. Isn't that what you wanted? But relaxation felt like dereliction of duty. Every minute not working felt wrong. 22 years of constant purpose gone overnight. Day 2, tried grocery shopping. Simple task, right? Wrong. Stood paralyzed in the cereal aisle for 30 minutes. Too many choices. 15 different types of Cheerios. In the Army, breakfast was whatever they served. No decisions required. Panic attack hit hard. Sweating, hyperventilating, heart racing. Store manager asked if I needed medical attention. How do you explain that Honey Nut versus original Cheerios was the hardest decision you'd made in months? Day 4 brought the Walmart incident. Day 5 was the job interview disaster. Sat across from some kid half my age asking about my leadership experience. Tried explaining how I'd managed supply chains in 3 war zones, led convoy operations through hostile territory, coordinated multinational training exercises. He kept interrupting. But do you have retail management experience? I manage million-dollar equipment inventories under enemy fire. I said. Right, but have you worked a cash register? Walked out. Sat in my truck for an hour questioning everything. How was 22 years of military service less valuable than knowing how to scan barcodes? Day 6, the breaking point. Neighbor's dog wouldn't stop barking at 3 a.m. Instead of politely asking them to quiet it down, I marched over in full drill sergeant mode. Your animal is disrupting the peace. Secure that noise immediately. Poor guy thought I was insane. Called the police. Spent 2 hours explaining to officers that I wasn't dangerous, just struggling with civilian adjustment. That's when I realized the problem. I'd forgotten how to be human instead of a soldier. Day 7, finally called the VA. Got connected with a counselor who understood. Veteran himself, Iraq War, same struggles. First month is the hardest, he said. Your brain's been wired for military life. Takes time to reprogram. Started group therapy with other veterans. Learned I wasn't alone. Everyone had similar stories. Breakdowns in public, job interview failures, midnight panic attacks. We developed strategies together. Shopping lists to avoid decision paralysis. Deep breathing techniques for unexpected loud noises. Practice interviews with civilian-friendly language. Most importantly, we learned to give ourselves permission to struggle. Transitioning from warrior to civilian isn't weakness, it's adjustment. 6 months later, got hired as a security supervisor. Boss was a Marine veteran who understood my background. Didn't care about retail experience, cared about leadership under pressure. 2 years later, promoted to operations manager. Turns out skills like crisis management, team building, and working under deadline pressure translate perfectly to civilian leadership. The nightmares still come sometimes. Still hit the ground when cars backfire. But I've learned coping mechanisms. Support network. Purpose beyond military service. That first week nearly broke me. Felt like everything I'd worked for meant nothing. Like I was useless without a uniform and mission orders. But surviving civilian transition isn't about forgetting your military training. It's about adapting those skills to new battles. The war zone might change, but leadership, discipline, and dedication remain valuable everywhere. Now I help other veterans navigate their first weeks out. Share my Walmart story, laugh about the cereal aisle panic attack. Remind them that feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human. And being human after being a soldier for decades takes practice.